They want us to believe that he's outshining Dalton Connect. We know what's going to happen when the NBA season comes. We already know, guys. But Summer League, right? Summer League is really a great time. When I think about Bronny and the way that Gilbert Arenas tried to say that Bronny James was actually a better rookie than Kobe Bryant was. Do you remember that narrative? So they went from saying that Bronny was better than Kobe as a rookie to now he's outshining Dalton Connect. Isn't that funny? But that just brings us to our next topic, which is Kobe Bryant. And obviously you guys know and are aware that there's just been so much Kobe Bryant slander out there. It's just been absolutely ridiculous. And I can't figure out why the media, well, I have some ideas, but there's been no real good reason for it. And everybody's kind of like, they're just on this smear campaign, the media. And I blame Clutch Sports. I believe that Clutch Sports, Rich Paul, LeBron James, they are behind this. They have this devious plot to be called the GOAT, to take down any NBA legend that stands in their way. They're just knocking them down one by one. And some people just catch a stray. So if you are tied to a particular narrative, you just caught a stray and you're involved now. And it's a sad thing, right? It's really, really sad. And, Kobe Bryant has been brought into all of this. He's no longer here to defend himself. He's no longer here to, really be the influence and the example that modern day NBA players need to see. But, like I said, guys, there's been a huge smear campaign out there for Kobe Bryant right now. And it's just been so awful. And I don't know if you guys watch Fast Break, Byron Scott's podcast. Byron Scott, he has a podcast called Fast Break, which I really enjoy. I've been watching it for a while. I really, really like his guest appearances that he has on there. He's had Magic Johnson on several times. He's had quite a few people, and it's just been really great to watch him and the stories that they tell on this podcast, and the way that they criticize and the lens that they're looking at today's players in and through. I think that it's a fair lens, and I really enjoy them because they're not here to hate on today's generation. They're just talking about the clear differences, some things that they see, some observations. And sometimes it does get a little spicy for them because they're like, wow, people today, they weren't there for what they went through in their experiences, yet they have so much to say about it. And it's really interesting. And they had quite a bit to say about Kobe Bryant and the smear campaign and all of the crazy narratives that are going on about it. I mean, most recently, Jeff Teague talked about Kobe Bryant's defense, right? And I talked about that. I even played 6 minutes of LeBron James and Kobe Bryant playing against each other in Kobe Bryant's last All-Star game, and not his last All-Star game, but the last competitive All-Star game before we saw like a huge shift, right? We saw a huge shift in the All-Star competitiveness, right? And Kobe Bryant, he was against that shift. He didn't want that. And he was purposely embarrassing players, and particularly LeBron James. And so Olden P, he guest appeared on Fast Break. He shows up there quite a bit. And Olden P, he is a Hall of Famer. And I want to play for you guys the sound from Fast Break because it is, honestly, it's heartbreaking to watch. It reminds us how much of a disgrace Clutch Sports is and the media for creating these false narratives and speaking so ill of the dead. Kobe Bryant isn't here. And, for them to try to tear down his legacy when people should be remembering him very fondly, it's disgusting. It's an absolute disgrace. So I want to play this sound for you guys, and we can react and we can listen and react together. But here's what Olden P had to say in particular, and Byron Scott as well. So I want to play this for you guys, and just brace yourselves because it does get really emotional and it is really sad. So here we go.
They're coming in now making 12.
Yeah, but I say your motivation used to be money or just, well, first of all, my motivation was to make the NBA.
Yeah.
It wasn't predicated on money. I wanted to be an NBA basketball player.
Yeah.
What was
It
your
wasn't
motivation?
motivated by money or
My
anything
motivation?
else.
Hunger.
You want to eat?
I was living in Harlem, man, in projects. My motivation was hunger.
Yeah.
I didn't give a damn about no NBA and all that. I just wanted to be able to eat.
Right. The point is, it wasn't money. You know, our motivation was different, but it wasn't based on money.
Yeah, it was.
These guys
was
right
like
now come in based on money and the bag that they get. So they have no motivation to get that next one. We all know Kobe's motivation was never money.
No, not at all.
His motivation was championships.
Yeah. He wanted to be the best.
And he felt
and needed rings
you
to
win
get
championships, everything else comes in, comes in place. Everything else falls in place. Same thing we thought, right? A lot of these kids don't think that anymore. They think, I want to make the NBA so I can make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, if that's your motivation.
So I can spend on a 38-year-old woman.
So OP, we're talking about Kobe.
Yeah.
All three of us have a very personal relationship with him, and there's a lot of podcasts out there now. A lot of former players doing shows, and I've never seen so much slander on Kobe in my whole life, and all of it is just trash. Yeah. What's your thought on this?
I agree with you wholeheartedly. And the problem that I'm having is bums are talking. And I'm not saying that Tracy McGrady or whoever, Jeff Teague, now are bums. Okay. But it's a bum mindset to criticize this man, and he's not here to defend himself. You didn't say none of this shit when he was alive. Mm-hmm. Not one of y'all opened your mouths and said, "No, oh my God, I love you, love your shoes and everything else." No, let the man rest in peace. I'm sick and tired of this crap with these people. It's some bullshit. Excuse me. You know, I ain't never cussed until now. Because now I'm offended.
Brother, speak your mind.
It's some bullshit. The man is dead, man. And y'all gonna be criticizing him? Come on, man. That's one of the things I hate about this damn world, man. Everybody's using certain opportunity. They're being opportunistic because this man's no longer here to defend himself. But you guys loved him. You love his shoes. You love everything about him. And now all of a sudden, oh, yeah, I was way better. No, you were not. Stop with the bullshit. I'm serious. This is whack, man. Get the hell off the air.
I don't even think I have to say anything after OP because I know how emotional you get when you start talking about Kobe Bryant. But my mama told me a long time ago, you know, if you ain't got something that's nice to say about somebody, don't say nothing. Keep it to yourself.
Facts.
We are talking about one of the greatest players that ever played this game, who gave this game everything he had. I was in that locker room his last game when he told the guys on that team that he can walk away from this game feeling that he gave it everything he got. And he can walk away with a lot of pride and a lot of dignity because he knew that he gave it everything he got. And we know with his workouts and his dedication to the game, he even sacrificed friends, family, all the other shit because he wanted to be one of the greatest of all times. He was able to accomplish that. So, you know, like OP said, I mean, cut the bullshit. You know, all y'all out there talking all this shit about, you know, he ain't this, he ain't that, man, cut the bullshit. Again, if you ain't gonna say it, if you didn't say it while he was here, cut the bullshit. We all know that he's one of the greatest of all time. Get that man his flowers and let him rest in peace.
Let him rest, man. Damn. My bad, y'all.
No, you're good. You're good, OP.
I don't like that crap, man.
All right. We'll get you out of here with a little bit more rapid fire. I know we did it last time, but
we got some more.
We got some more. And you know the rules. You can give us a quick answer if you want to elaborate.
Yes, sir.
Can. We got 5 or 6 of them here. Byron, you want to kick it off?
Yeah. What opposing arena had the toughest fans?
By the
what
way,
opposing arena?
Vernon Maxwell said Utah.
What opposing arena had the toughest fans? Yeah, Max said Utah.
It's just like, honestly, it was, I teared up a little bit watching that when I first saw it because it was just, you know, when you think about the way that LeBron James disrespects people so mindlessly, you know, Wilt Chamberlain isn't here anymore. He said that he was just bigger, stronger, and faster. He didn't have a mind for the game. He didn't know how to think the game. Wilt Chamberlain didn't know how to think the game. When you think about how aimlessly and thoughtlessly they disrespect people. And all of these all of these talking heads in the media. I mean, you have Nick Wrong. He was just so disrespectful surrounding Kobe and his legacy. Stephen A. Smith, he would completely dismiss Kobe Bryant even being in the discussion for GOAT. LeBron James was catapulted to the number 2 position as if like Kobe didn't exist. Jeff Teague, he's signed to Clutch Sports Media. He's literally signed to Clutch Sports Media. Clutch Sports is spending millions of dollars. I think they're in the red by 30 million as of last year in this media company that they own, because they're just paying off talking heads in the media to spew lies and false narratives. The La Media is at it again. The La Media strikes again. It never ends, right? I mean, you have the top 100 list, right, for Kobe Bryant that came out, and that Bleacher Report was absolutely disgusting. So Kobe's top 100, I'm sorry, the Kobe was on the top 100 list, and he was number 11. And I have to tell you guys, I hate these lists. I really do, mainly because even if you don't think that Kobe Bryant belongs in the GOAT debate, there's no scenario where LeBron should be above him. That doesn't make sense to me. The list seemed bought and paid for to me. It's a joke. I mean, when you see a list like this and then the outlet wants to clap back and actually defend the list, that's even more hilarious to me. They wanted to double down. Bleacher Report wrote another article and doubled down on this list. That's a smear campaign in full effect, guys. Like, okay, we don't have enough people or enough important people believing in us, so we're just going to spread more lies. And so when the hate doesn't work, they just start telling lies. Go along, get along. They're at it again. The La Media, Clutch Sports, strikes again. This list is nonsense, guys. And I've already discussed Jeff Teague and his inconsistencies about Kobe and LeBron, and we've exposed his contract and Clutch Media. So, you know, he's aligned with Clutch, right? We know what's happening and that Clutch is responsible for that smear campaign against Kobe Bryant. It's disgusting and shameful. LeBron James, he is a despicable human for constantly tearing down the legacies of those who are no longer with us. They deserve to be remembered, but LeBron James wants to erase them because he doesn't measure up to their standard. He doesn't cut the mustard. We know that.